Hey, good morning to you. It's March 12th. Temperatures are continuing to get warmer outside, but it looks like they don't stay that way. By this time next week, much colder, potentially another freeze, maybe even a snowflake or two. I'll show you what it looks like on the extended data. First things first, though, were you outside early this morning? Are you an early riser like some of us? Look at this. Yeah, I caught this outside earlier today. It's the SpaceX Dragon capsule on re-entry. This was about 4:38, 4:40, somewhere in that time frame. I posted the full video up on this Facebook page as well. Kind of a sight to see, huh? They pulled him out of the Gulf like just shortly after they touched down in the Gulf of Mexico. I was watching that on NASA TV earlier this morning, shortly after splashdown. They got him out of the capsule, and there you go. Pretty fast trip though across the Earth, real quick though, huh? Isn't it a neat sight to see? At first, I thought maybe it was a satellite burning up in the atmosphere, but some of you pointed out it was the SpaceX Dragon capsule on reentry. All right, so what's happening out there now? Well, no really fireballs out there, but we are looking at a lot of headlights moving up and down I-49. Some heavy traffic already as we go through the 6 o'clock hour. Looking live from the Embassy Suites. This is northbound on I-49 from Rogers, looking out towards the Bentonville area. The clouds out there today are really non-existent, at least for the most part. Later this afternoon, we'll see some cloud cover start to pick up as that system approaches from out west. So, what's it look like? Well, this is the this is the surface map. There's nothing going on, y'all. It's nice. Let's zoom out a little bit more here and see what's going on here. You have high pressure. This was over us over the weekend. So now that high has shifted more towards the east. And with it shifting east, that return flow is clockwise. So we're getting in on these southwest winds. So it is going to be a windy day today. Not only that, because of the high, but low pressure, it spins counterclockwise. So guess what we're doing over here? Same thing. We've got a nice little pressure gradient that's tightening up. That's going to lead to some breezy southwest winds as we go throughout the day today. Now, that low does start to jog east with the dry line. With a weak system embedded in there, that's going to give us at least a small chance of seeing a few isolated severe storms. Those would mostly be in Kansas and Missouri. You can see the marginal risk area just barely clips northwest Arkansas. We're not even in it in Fort Smith, Conway, Little Rock. We're not in it either. The highest chance of seeing any kind of severe weather today is closer to Joplin, and then out there towards McDonald County, things should start to pick up a little bit more for some stronger storms later on. Okay, so what's going on and what's happening next? Let's talk about the storms that are possible today, and then we'll look out towards the extended forecast and maybe get an idea of what the trend looks like for the next several days. This is the model data this morning that ran, and I want to show you where these storms are expected to develop. We're mostly clear through the day, right in there, and this is close to about 8 o'clock tonight, 8 and 9 o'clock. See those storms that are developing in southeast Kansas, southwest Missouri? That's our severe chance today. It's a low chance. It's mostly hail, and it mostly misses Arkansas. It mostly stays across central and south Missouri. And then the humidity starts to push back in. You can see the radar picking up on that moisture that's moving in from south to north across parts of Arkansas and Oklahoma. So it does get a little bit more humid midweek ahead of the next storm system that's out there. If you look out there in the Rockies, you can see that counterclockwise flow that's out there in that direction. So that's the next system. That one gets here coming up on Thursday night. All right, let's go out to a different model. This is the North American model. I'm taking you to the Global Forecast Solution, the GFS, and we'll look at the same type thing. So you have those storms tonight with the low that's moving through. But what I really wanted to get to was not only Thursday, which is right here, but also the weekend and early next week. So this is Thursday evening. That dark area of green and blue you see here, that's heavy rainfall that should develop somewhere around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening. Those storms may also be strong to severe in northwest Arkansas as this line moves through. And then as we move through time, what I want you to focus in on these green and purple lines to the north. I'm going to jog it real quick. Actually, look at that low. See the low way up there at the top of the screen? Watch this. Boom. That is a big blast of cold that's coming in. Very big blast of cold. Temperatures probably fall down below freezing again around Monday and Tuesday of next week with that cold blast that's coming through. I don't see any big systems in there. There's a couple of kinks which may indicate a short wave. So an isolated snowflake or two. I can't believe I'm saying that for spring break, but it's happened before. It'll probably happen again. But it is going to be a cold spring break for many of the kiddos next week. This is going into Tuesday. There's a little bit of a warm up, and of course, there's some rain. Looks like it's moving back up somewhere around Thursday of spring break week. But once you get this far out in the data, it's a little sketchy. It's not always that great. All right, so temperature trend. This is what I wanted to show you as far as where we're going over the next couple of days here. You can see We go from the 70s and then we fall quickly back down in the 40s. So Monday, Tuesday, it's going to be cold. Low temperatures will be near freezing across the area. Highs will be in the upper 40s and 50s. We bounce back, but we're still below normal as we head into March. Temperatures will trend below normal for the better half of the month, at least the second half too, once we get that big cold push in there. So I think in the short term, what we're looking at, the big weather story is going to be the wind and the warmth today. A few storm chances tonight in Missouri. Pause tomorrow. Another storm chance area wide coming up on Thursday. And then as we look ahead through time, even colder for next week with the freeze possible around next Monday or Tuesday. Have a great day, everyone.